svoleiðis sko.
40 senda bíl hérna upp við Hraunkellir og hóta.
Já.
Það er svo langt að snúa við þarna.
Ég veit, meinið er ekkert svoleiðis. Þetta er alveg tiltölulega bara einfalt, við bara förum sunnamegin yfir í norðan. Og það er í raun og veru mest að gera á sunnamegin og svo klárum við þetta með fossinum, Kirkjufellsfossinum.
Stoppuðu við á hérna miðstöðuna hérna?
Já, við stoppum bara við Hvolsvelli, þjóðgarðssetrið þar. Það er mjög næs. Þjóðgarðssetrið á Hvolsvelli, stoppum þar aðeins.
Hellisvatn?
Já, fyrir ekki að ég er alltaf, ég rugla þessum 2 stöðum, alltaf. Ég veit ekki, þetta er svo ég rugla alltaf saman hægri og vinstri. Official good morning to all of you. I think it's a good to start this day by introducing myself. That is a polite thing to do. But my name is Anna. A-N-N-A, and it's actually saying backwards. Right? Good to keep in mind, particularly for the little kids in the back. It's a lovely palindrome. I am born and raised here in Iceland, and my parents decided to name me after my grandmother. So you're very lucky I don't carry a crazy Viking name, Hallgerður, Sigfríður, Guðbjörg, Guðríður. Those are stunning names. I love them. But Anna is it. I've been working as a tour guide since 2019. And just so you know, where we had it in Snæfellsnes or Snowy Mountain Peninsula, I used to live there. Lived there for almost a couple of years, so it has a really special place in my heart. And it is really a magical place, to say the least. Now, I also work in the world of music. I've been doing that for almost my whole life. So I'm a freelance tour guide, do 2 or 3 tours a week, and then I work for music whenever I can. So I get to be both the introvert and the extrovert, and today I get to be an extrovert out in nature and meeting wonderful humans like yourself. Also, I would love to introduce you to my wonderful colleague, Mr. Elvar. Please give Elvar a good round of applause. He's our driver. He's going to be carrying this tour for us. Thank you so much. Give him some energy. And I also have my colleague here who's a guide. He's a very seasoned, fantastic guide. He's sitting here amongst us. He's hiding here somewhere. His name is Darren. Maybe you run into him as well at some point today and get to chat with him. Now, what are we going to be doing today? What is going to be the structure for this tour? Well, one thing that is amazing about Snæfellsnes is it's, you know, for a very long time it was almost like the Wild West. It's maybe not as advanced in terms of infrastructure, like when you go to the Golden Circle, you do South Coast, and of course there are pros and cons that come with that. And so we are going to be driving for about 50 minutes now. We're going to go to a town, really lovely town called Borgarnes, and there we're going to stop at this stunning, absolutely amazing gas station. Sorry, I'm trying to work on it. It's weird to open my tour with a gas station, but it's just a gas station. And it's a big one, and there's also a grocery store next to it. So here's the thing. Okay. Today we're going to take a lunch break, but it's always a little bit of gamble when we go to the area called Arnarstapi. That's usually where we take our lunch break. There are 4 restaurants there, and they are sort of gradually kind of offering us more options in terms of food. But we never know when we come there what is the status. So I tell people, you know, I recommend that on our next stop that you make sure you have enough sandwiches, or if you go to the grocery store, you can grab Icelandic skyr or something that can keep you happy throughout the day. If that is like a no-no for you, we could get lucky. So the restaurants, like last time I was there, the tourism wasn't too bad, or it wasn't too crowded. But you could, easily maybe get a soup or something. There's one restaurant there that offers the Icelandic fish stew and Icelandic lamb meat soup. That's of course going to be very quick and easy, and also you can get burgers and things like that. And then there is a bigger restaurant there that has a buffet where you can choose various things. And so keep that in mind. We can also talk about this a little bit more at our next stop if you need more clarification. And don't hesitate to ask me if there's anything you feel not is clear enough for you. Please let me know about that. Also, I want to make sure the microphone is okay. Can you guys in the back hear me properly? Can I get a thumbs up or thumbs down? Okay, wonderful. And just let me know. I don't want it to get too loud, and I also don't want the volume to go too much downwards so you can hear me. Anyway, so at this stop, next stop, you can also, if you want to grab a cup of coffee, you want to ask you guys to keep the lid on, just kind of for safety. And also we would be super grateful if you make sure to use the bin here, or you see bags hanging here on the side, so we can keep things flowing and keep it nice here throughout the day. Ég var gleymt að tjekka á rátum.
Já.
Við verðum að gera það bara í Borgarnes.
Já.
Ok, þú verður að muna það með mér.
Já.
I would also be very grateful if you would notice your neighbors, if you have anyone next to you or in front of you. You can even say hello stranger if you want to. If you can, I don't know, maybe you want to make a new friend in Iceland. It's happened many times on my tour. But the reason why I say it kind of helps me when we come back from our stops. And I sometimes ask, is everybody here? And then you can maybe raise your hand and say, hey, so-and-so is not back, and so forth. And just so you are aware, I will be writing the departure time on this stunning whiteboard. I tried to hold it as high up as I can. I'm not saying this is the highlight of this tour. It's a pretty darn beautiful whiteboard here. You can see my name and the driver's name. I marked a little sun here just for fun. And then I'll be writing the departure time, and I always leave it in the window. So if you are, at some point you're like, oh, did Anna say 10 past or 20 past or something, you can just run back to the bus. I would love it if we would stay within the time frame. We've done this tour so many times. There's a reason for it. This is a long day. This is one of our longer tours. So make sure to save your energy, and there's a reason why we give you a certain length. And just so you're aware, there are people that need to be in Reykjavik at a certain hour. I've already been notified about that. So let's be just kind and courteous to one another. Let's be respectful and just really cherish this day together and have a glorious, happy day together. Anyway, so once we're done at